Okay, one last thing here in regards to before you call the third-party closing team member. In this case, it's going to be Chris Lesher, myself. You want to make sure you edify through the plan, and you edify the core team, which is Adrian Williams, Reginald Cole, Chris Walton, James Allen. You've got to know who you're talking about. So prior to the edification, you need to get edification points from each individual core team member. So Chris Lesher, you're going to have edification points like he's a father, he's a man of faith, number one. Number two, he's a father and a husband of two great boys, a husband to a wife of 8 years, and he runs a real estate company. He's earned over 6 figures a year in that kind of business. And he is involved in his church, Celebration Church. He's a small group leader there. He's involved with the Rotary. He's sits on several boards of directors, and he does many activisms for his community. So the guy is busy. So you want to convey that he's busy, he has no time, he makes good money, yet he decides to look at this opportunity. And that's going to be the same for Reginald Cole. Reginald Cole, over high six-figure income as a mortgage lender and real estate agent, and had a team of over 26 people, and built a huge business, and he was able to walk away from that. He's full-time in the Fortune opportunity. Adrian Williams, all these guys are men of faith, so that's number one. Number two, they're all fathers. They all have children, and they all are involved in their community, so that's important. So find out more details about your core closing team and be ready to edify through the whole program here. All right, so that's more proper preparation before you actually make the call. And when you do call and make that contact, so Jim's going to be calling myself and get on the line, and Jim's going to be going, oh wow, okay Chris, man, I'm glad I caught you. I know you're busy. I know you're building a big business here, and you're out running. So I know you don't have much time here, but I did want to get you in front of Mike, because Mike saw this opportunity. He loves it. He thinks he can work with this real estate business, and he wants to be able to offer that. So that's the urgency. You've edified. You've brought it all to the table, and then let's get to what I'm actually going to be doing on the call. Once you do turn it over, though, in this case Jim, once Jim turns it over to a core closing team like Chris, that's time for Jim to hush. No more talking from Jim. Now Chris is in control. Chris gets the edification. Chris has the prospect one-to-one, and Jim needs to be there in the background, smiling and nodding and staring him in the eyes. Anytime that Mike shoots a glance over at Jim, Jim needs to be smiling, nodding, and looking him in the eyes. Smiling, nodding, and looking him in the eyes. Yeah, buddy, this is awesome, man. Nodding your nodder and grinning your grinner, like they say on the Hager Marketing Group. Nodding your nodder and grinning your grinner. Okay? Convey that excitement and pass that on. Okay? I'm going to pause it a second, and we'll come back and do the actual call.